It is true that there are times God can be silent as far as revealing his will over your life and destiny is concerned. I was led of the Spirit to teach you this because I believe that there are many people who are in the season of the silence of God. There is something called the season of the silence of God. You pray, you fast, you do everything, and it looks like you are not hearing him. Let me tell you what that means. Every time God is silent, it means three things. Number one, it means he is working on you. That is the first thing. Every time God is silent and he withholds revealing his will to you, it can mean, number one, that you as the vessel that will be used to do his will, there is a work that he's doing in you, and revealing his will to you will be a waste in that state. And so his silence means that you should continue the training of the building until he makes you the vessel that is able to do that will you want him to reveal. Please listen very carefully. God is speaking to someone right now. God, why have you been silent on me, my family, my destiny? Every time God is silent, number one, discern that his silence is a message that I am making the vessel who I will use to achieve my will. Look up, please. God was silent on Jesus for 30 years. Read your Bible. You don't hear Jesus communicating with God as a small child, and yet he was God. From the time God spoke around his birth, you don't hear any discussion again. He went to pray, he went to learn. For 30 years, we don't hear the voice of God over Jesus's issue again. Every time God is silent, focus on you, not him. He is doing something in that vessel. Jesus was in the temple at age 12 because as powerful as Jesus is, even though he was God incarnate, at that state he would not be able to fulfill the will of God. He needed to learn. He needed to grow. Luke chapter 2 and verse 52. Your Bible says in those moments of silence, Jesus increased in wisdom. He increased in stature. He increased in favor with God and man. Don't waste your moments of silence. When God is silent, rather than lamenting in impatience, focus on allowing him build you. Lord, I know that you have not spoken concerning this and that and that. It means that there is something. The vessel that you want to use for that task has not yet become the version that necessitates the revelation of your will. Is someone learning tonight? Listen, what you are learning tonight, you are going to use it to help so many people. For some of you, this message now, you will call your loved ones and say, hey, I came for koinonia, I found the key. I found the key. While you have prayed and submitted your prayer here at Miracle Service, prayer after prayer, vigil after vigil. Most people do not focus on God making them. They just focus on God revealing his will. Every time God reveals his will, there is a version that will fulfill that will. And if you have not become that version, he will withhold his speakings and focus on your training. Powerful.